It's almost springtime, and one of my favorite things to bake when it's springtime, it's a lemon blueberry cake. So if you want to learn how to make my blueberry lemon cake, please keep watching and I will show you how. We're gonna start out by spooning in 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and make sure that you spoon it in, that way you don't pack it into the measuring cup. Next, we're going to start by pouring a half a cup of whole milk, and then we're going to also zest 1 whole tablespoon of lemon zest. And make sure that when you zest your lemon that you only scrape off or zest the yellow part of the lemon and you don't scrape the white part, because if you scrape the white part, your zest will become bitter, so it'll make your dessert bitter. So as you can see there, I'm only scraping the yellow part of the lemon and not the white part. Next, we're going to add our tablespoon of lemon zest into our half a cup of whole milk, and we're also going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, freshly squeezed lemon juice. Make sure you do not get the seeds in there. Next, we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And we're just going to grab a fork and kind of whisk all that mixture together, and we're going to set it aside. Next, we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and an 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Also 1 cup of fresh blueberries. Next, you're going to toss the blueberries with 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, and you can use frozen blueberries, still the same process. You just do this to coat the blueberries, that way they don't sink to the bottom of your cake. Nice and coated. In a separate bowl, you're going to add 1 1/4 cups of granulated sugar, and also 1 stick of room temperature softened butter. And you're just going to cream that together for maybe 3 to 4 minutes, just until it's nice and well combined and almost kind of fluffy creamy almost. It's not going to be super creamy just because it has not a lot of moisture, so you just keep mixing it for about 3 to 4 minutes. Once your butter and sugar are nicely well combined, you're going to add your first egg. You're going to add a total of 2 eggs, but you're going to add 1 at a time, and you're going to mix each one nice and good into your mixture. And make sure that you scrape the sides of your bowls as you go, that way you combine everything in your bowl. And just keep mixing it until it's nice and creamy, until you get ready for your second egg that you're about to add in right now. There's your second egg, and you're just going to go ahead and mix everything together until everything is nice and fluffy. You want it to be nice and fluffy to kind of add air to your cake. Always make sure to keep scraping the sides of your bowl, that way everything gets nicely combined. By the time you get done fluffing everything together, your mixture should look nice and pillowy. As you can see here, it's nice and fluffy. That's exactly what you want. So at this point, you're going to add 3/4 of your flour into your mixture. And you're also going to go ahead and sift that. And the reason why you want to sift it is because you don't want any lumps of flour in your mixture or your batter. So you just quickly sift that. Of course, I'm fast forwarding this just so it goes a little bit faster. But once you're done sifting your flour into your mixture, you're going to go ahead and mix it with your hand mixer or your stand mixer, whatever you have available, and just combine it nice and well. And then you're going to add half of your wet mixture, and you're also going to go ahead and mix that into the rest of your batter mixture. Always scrape scraping down your bowls, and then at this point you're going to add the rest of your flour into your batter. And you're also going to go ahead and mix that or combine that nice and well. And then once you're done mixing that, you're going to add the rest of your wet ingredients. And you're also going to go ahead and mix that until everything is nice and well combined. Once you're done mixing your batter and your batter is set, you're going to go ahead and start adding your blueberries into your batter. And as you can see here, I'm kind of sifting them between my fingers, that way I don't add any unnecessary excess flour to my batter. You're going to combine your berries into your batter using a spatula. Do it nice and gently, that way you don't mash your berries and just crush them. That's not what you want. Once you're done mixing your batter or combining your berries into your batter, you're going to grease a 9x5 loaf pan, and you're just going to add your batter into it and get it ready to bake. My oven is set to 350 degrees, and I'm going to bake it for 50 to 60 minutes or until the center is set. While our cake bakes, I'm going to make a super simple glaze, and for that you're going to need 1 whole cup of confectioner's sugar and 2 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice. And you're just going to combine everything together until you make a nice, just smooth glaze. And that's what you're going to use to pour over your delicious, warm, well, not too warm, blueberry lemon cake. It is divine, and it is the perfect combination for your cake. Believe me, trust me, it's yummy. Alright guys, so my cake baked for 58 minutes and it's nice and golden brown, just set in the center. That is exactly what you want. So right now we're just going to put it on a cooling rack and let it cool for a little bit before we apply our glaze. So at this point our cake is nice and cool, and we're just going to go ahead and start drizzling it with our delicious glaze. And oh my gosh, I cannot wait to sink my teeth into this delicious cake. It looks so yummy. And you can add as little or as much glaze as you want, but I feel like you can never have too much glaze. I love glaze on this cake. It just makes this cake even more delicious than what it already is on its own. I'm not going to waste any more time, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut into this cake. I cannot wait any longer, and I just can't wait to show you guys what it looks like on the inside. It's so moist, and you can see the marbling from the berries. It's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Look at that, you guys. Yum. Oh, and of course you can never have too much glaze. Okay guys, now it's time to eat, and I cannot wait to sink my teeth into this delicious cake. So let's give it a try. And it's so moist, honestly, it really is. And I added a little extra glaze on there, as you saw. Can never have too much glaze, of course. It's lemony, it's fruity from the blueberries. It's nice and moist. It's super delicious. Amazing. That's so good, Mama. All right, guys, so this is it for today's recipe. I hope that you enjoyed making this blueberry lemon cake with me. And I do hope that you give it a try at home. I hope that you enjoy it as much as I do, especially for the springtime. I will see you guys in my next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.